make sure you can speak to the last person the jury box can hear. Do you understand that you're now under oath and your answers will be sworn answers under penalty of perjury?
Yes, I do.
You may proceed.
Mr. Smiley, how are you doing today?
All right, I guess.
And you testified, let me ask you this. We've heard some testimony from you already regarding the relationship between Ashley and Carly. And you've said already that when you first met Ashley and Carly in 2019, until the time of March 19th, that both Ashley and Carly had a wonderful relationship, and you and Carly had a wonderful relationship.
Yes.
Is that true?
Yes.
Okay. And you talked with the state yesterday about getting married in Gatlinburg.
Yes, that's correct.
And who all was there for your wedding in Gatlinburg?
Just myself and Ashley and Carly, and we got married on the balcony of one of the cabins up in the mountains.
Okay. And were any photographs taken?
Yes.
Okay. And was that, how would you describe that day?
It's really good. It was one of the best memories I've ever had.
And you know, how did Carly appear about you and Ashley getting married?
She appeared very happy with it all, and she was just her normal, wonderful self all day.
And was there an occasion after you and Ashley got married that you guys adopted some puppies?
Yes, we've got 2 golden retrievers now. They're running around playing all the time.
Okay. And can you tell the jury a little bit about how you got that second golden retriever?
We actually surprised Carly with that one. We had talked a lot about the first one and got him, and decided he needed a buddy at some point, and a year and a half later. So we had got it all set up to get him and didn't tell her. And we said we had to go meet her grandparents, pick something up, and then we'd go out to eat. And we were really waiting on the lady to bring the puppies around to us. And she was pretty surprised and taken back with that one.
And on any normal, typical weekend, how would your family typically spend a weekend?
We were kind of in between my parents and Ashley's parents, so sometimes we would go to her Carly's grandparents' house, one or the other, or we'd stay home some weekends, and you know, she got to see family, or she got to hang out with the dogs. Sometimes her and her mom, more so than me, I'm not much on all the movies and stuff, but they'd sit down and watch movies they liked together. They'd like running and going shopping or something here and there when they needed to.
Okay. And what, if anything, would you and Carly do together on the weekends?
Video games, some, just random stuff. I was always taking her to like karate and guitar, so she'd sit down and play guitar for us. And you know, she had a acoustic guitar and electric guitar. We had got her at Christmas one year, and just whatever, try to take it easy.
Okay. And do you recall when you and Ashley got married?
Yes.
When was that?
It was June 13th of 2020.
Okay. And do you recall about when you and Ashley surprised Carly with that puppy?
Yes.
When was that?
Ooh, I don't know the date on that one. It was, let's see, he's about to turn 2 next month, so it was right at 2 years ago, I guess.
So, would that be September 2021?
Yeah.
Okay. And do you recall whether or not you guys took any photos?
We did. I guess it would have been 2022, because it'll be 2 in a month, so.
Oh,
yeah.
You mean when you got the puppy?
Yeah, when we got the puppy.
Okay. And did you and Ashley have an opportunity to take any photos once you got home with the dog?
Yeah, I've got video of him meeting the other dog the first time in the backyard and everything. A lot of pictures of her holding him in the parking lot with the lady that we picked him up from.
Okay. Your Honor, may I approach?
Your Honor, same objection.
We're not there yet.
Mr. Smiley, I'm handing you these 2 photographs. Do you recognize who's in that first photograph?
Yes.
Okay, who's in the first photograph?
It's Ashley, myself, and Carly.
And when was that photograph taken?
That was in June of 2020 when we got married in Gatlinburg.
Okay. And do the people in, is that photograph an accurate depiction of when it was taken?
Yes.
Okay. And with the second photograph, who's in that photograph?
That's Ashley and Carly.
Okay. And do you recall when that photograph was taken?
That same day before we got married.
Okay. And is that an accurate depiction
Yes.
of what you observed that day?
Yes.
That's photographed there.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Your Honor, I would ask that these 2 photographs be admitted into evidence.
Same objection.
Same objection.
The objection to remoteness will be sustained in part and overruled in part. The court will sustain the objection to remoteness to this photograph, have it marked D2 for identification purposes only. The court will overrule the objection as to this photograph. As to remoteness, it'll be marked S3 all purposes. D3 all purposes.
And may I publish that to the jury, Your Honor?
Hand it to the bailiff.
Mr. Smiley, I'm going to hand you 2 more photographs here.
All right.
And can you describe for me who's in that photograph?
That's Ashley and Carly and our second puppy, Finn.
And who took that photograph?
I did.
And about when was that photograph taken?
I would say maybe a year and a half ago.
Can you give me a month, year?
Not sure without looking it back up, but I would say maybe near the end of 2022.
End of 2022. And who's in that photograph there?
That's myself and Carly with our first dog, Wyatt.
Okay. And can you give me a month and year for when that photograph was taken?
I don't know a month on that one, but it was maybe just over 2 years ago.
Can you give me the year?
I'd say sometime in 2022.
Okay. And who took this photograph?
Ashley.
And is that a true and accurate depiction as
Yes.
you recall it that time?
Yes,
And who took the first photograph?
I did.
Okay, and is that a true and accurate depiction of what
Yes.
you photographed at that time?
Yes, it is.
Your Honor, I would ask that these two photographs be admitted into evidence.
Same objection as to relevance and remoteness.
Yes, Your Honor.
We'll overrule the objection as to remoteness. They'll be enter his defense next in number.
Your Honor, I would ask that these two photographs be published to the jury.
If you would handle it, the bailiff.
And Heath, I have one last photograph for you here. Can you tell me who's in that photograph?
That's Ashley and Carly.
And who took that photograph?
And I did.
And can you tell me about when that photograph was taken?
That one was taken in June of 2020 when we got married. Give or take a day or two. I forgot what day we went on a hike up there.
Okay. And is that a true and accurate depiction of what you observed at the time you took that photo?
Yes, it is.
I think I'm going to get you to help me pass that to Judge Arthur. Judge Arthur, we would ask that that photograph be admitted into evidence.
Any same objection?
Same objection, Your Honor.
It'll be sustained as to remoteness and cumulative. Mark it D next in number for identification purposes only.
Your Honor, we would tender the witness.
Cross-examination.
Madam President, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Heath, I've handed you two exhibits, Exhibit S7 and D3. Is it your testimony that this picture, what year was Exhibit 7 taken?
That was just under a year ago.
And I believe yesterday you testified that that was an accurate description of the way Ashley looked in physical appearance the last day you saw her alive.
Yes, I guess that's reasonable.
And in fact, the picture that you just talked about from 2020 actually kind of looks about the same, doesn't she?
It does.
You agree with me that we won't ever get to see Ashley after March 19th, 2024, get a day older, will we?
Correct.
And that's because of Carly's actions?
Yes.
This picture of Carly from 2020, would you look at her? You identified her yesterday at the fence table. Does that look like the same girl to you?
Yes.
She doesn't look any older as she sits at that table 4 years later?
Not really.
May I publish that to the jury again, Judge?
Yes. Hand it to the bailiff.
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Smiley, isn't it true that yesterday you testified that Carly Gregg is the person who shot you? I think we talked about that the injury was about 6 inches from your head.
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Redirect examination.
Just briefly, Your Honor.
Heath,
Yes.
do you feel any differently about Carly now than you did when those photographs were taken?
Improper redirect.
Sustained.
Heath, on cross-examination, Catherine asked you if Carly appeared to be the same in those photographs that you were looking at as she does right now. Does she?
She does to me. I mean, I've aged a little bit over time. I think everybody does.
Okay. Is there any other way in which you feel Carly has changed dramatically from how she appeared in those photographs and how she appears today?
Not really. I mean, her hair's different, obviously, but it was fixed up that day for a wedding.
Okay, thank you. I tender the witness, Your Honor.
May this witness be finally released by the defense,
Yes, Your Honor.
by the state.
No, sir, Your Honor.
All right, you're still under subpoena. You're still not to discuss your testimony, and I'm sorry you'll have to wait outside the courtroom. Okay? Defense may call its next witness.
Your Honor, we call Deputy Stack, and if we can have just a few minutes, we can set.
All right, Mr. Levingston, go on ahead and set up the monitor. Call. Yeah. Did you mean Shaq?
Jack.
Shaq. Okay.